Hi, this is David Bippy Boyer from Rochester, and I want to talk a little bit about artist ergonomics, or just working with less strain and less pain, less stress. One of the things that I discovered that made me actually make my own easel is I took a camera tripod and I actually rigged up some boards so that the camera tripod is attached to my drawing board directly. So this allows me to change the angle of this board to the exact angle that's comfortable for my wrist and my arm. And that's the critical thing about what you can do. In other words, adjust your easel, make sure it's adjusted so that you are as comfortable as possible. What I was told, and I'm not a doctor or a healthcare professional, but what I was told is that if you have a neutral angle, in other words an angle that between the hand and the arm is as straight as possible, if I can use this, it's kind of like holding this to be as straight as possible instead of something kind of angled like this, like sometimes I see a lot of people use with a French easel for hours and hours. If you have an angle like that for hours and hours, I'm told that you're pointed toward maybe a carpal tunnel syndrome situation or something like that. So then just go for the most neutral angle, as if you're doing like a karate chop, and adjust your easel to be as comfortable as possible. So this is how I did it with a slick tripod with an adjustable ball head. The other thing that I do is I add padding to my drawing items. And believe it or not, these are hair curlers. These are like will hold hair curlers from Walmart or something like that. You can get 10 or 12 of them for like under $2. But what this does, it allows you to have a padded area for your hand, so that maybe when you turn to be on the other side of 50, this padding will actually help ease any kind of pain or strain on your hand. And it really makes it easy to work with. I've gotten very comfortable in terms of working with this kind of thing at party situations. As a matter of fact, it actually allows me to draw longer and stronger within a party environment. So I would suggest taking a closer look at this. The tennis people know about this, and a lot of the amusement park caricature artists know about this, so just take another look at this. The other thing I want to mention is Eyesight. To have you looking at the board and also at the customer, and to have that distance very seldom varying, can actually point to some eye strain. So what I recommend is vary things a little bit. In other words, look at your art, look at your subject, but also look around the room occasionally. Look around the room, or actually stand up and take a break, and again look around the room. When you look further away, it actually resets both of your eyeballs to like a rest position. So that can be good. It can reduce eye strain, which also might reduce headaches. So this is good. The other thing I wanted to mention was my seat, the seat itself. This seat has plenty of padding. The padding is good. It makes it more comfortable to work. And the height of this seat, I adjusted it by raising or lowering the bottom feet. So this seat is optimized only for me, and that's what artist ergonomics, or working with less strain and less pain, is all about. So think about adding a little bit more cushioning to your seat. They do this in Vegas with all the gaming machines. You'll see a lot of padding to encourage people to sit a long time. But I also encourage people to get up every so often, move around, even just kind of move around or march around a little bit, and then that gets the blood moving back in your legs. Can we stop that for a second? The other thing about using a photographer's tripod as your easel holder is I have adjustability, and now I can actually raise the legs so that I can even draw standing. And I do that sometimes because it adds kind of a presence to a party, makes you look a little bit easier to find, and it's just pretty good. So I can still make the adjustment of this angle whatever I want, let go of the adjustment, and then it's all set. But when you're working standing up, I recommend wearing very, very comfortable shoes, as comfortable as possible. And take a look. I got this idea from my hairstylist and also my dentist. Both people occasionally have to work standing up, occasionally, and yet they have precise control of their hands and their arms. So this is cushioning for your feet, and it makes it very, very comfortable. It also makes it a little cleaner for the site that you're working at. So this is very inexpensive to get, but it makes a big difference in terms of your back. Speaking of your back, I'm told, again, I'm not a health professional, but I'm told that good posture is critical. Good posture is critical for maintaining less back pain. And if you ever want to know more about that, your physician, she or he, can give you brochures or information, the latest information about reducing back pain, reducing arm pain, things like that. Make sure if you are having a problem, talk with your physician, talk with your healthcare specialist, and if they don't provide things like this, I think you're being underserved. So make sure you ask for stuff like this, and it's very, very important. So good posture is important, moving around, having a cheerful attitude, because your cheerful attitude is a little contagious and it helps your guests feel comfortable with you. And then you can think more about the magic that you put on your board, and before you know it, you're through with another 2, 3, 4 hour special event, and you're out of it pretty well, feeling pretty good. So thank you for just paying more attention to your own health, your own safety, and who else is going to do it but you? And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at bippy@mac.com. Email me, and we'll work together to make sure that we all work smarter and pain-free at our work. Thanks a lot.